Good morning, everyone. Welcome to continuing coverage of the GAC Volleyball Media Day. Up next, we have Southwestern, Oklahoma State, with head coach Josh Collins, as well as Maicee Morgan. Coach, thank you for joining us here. So we'll be giving an opening comment for you to preview the season, and then we'll have questions to follow.
Hey, first of all, thank you for having us. This is an awesome setup that we have going here, and we love all the coverage that you guys are getting to us. So we really appreciate it. We're really excited to start this new season. A lot of new in the GAC, and we're excited to see where we fit. So we've been going pretty hard for a little over a week now, and I feel like we're getting better every day, but we still have a lot of room for improvement, which is exciting on both ends. So we're just ready to start competition.
Coach, where do you feel like you fit? I mean, that's an interesting question. Our way of saying that then, where do you feel like you fit within the conference right now? The Bulldogs have been up there near the top for a while. Do you feel like that's a place where you belong?
Joey, the hard-hitting question so early. Come on, man.
It's just starting.
Yeah, that's tough. I feel like that our program has come a long way over the last couple of years, and there's a lot of people who put a lot of hard work to get us to where we are, but we can't take anything for granted. And there's a lot of turnover within our conference and some teams, and then a lot of teams that were really playing well at the end of the season last year return the majority of the roster. So I don't know where we fit. I'm not that worried about it either. Right now, we're just worried about playing consistently from play to play and practice to practice, and hopefully that will lead to consistent play when we go to game.
All right, well, I'll ask one more question because you have been consistent. In 2018, you were tied for second in the GAC. In 2019, you were tied for second in the GAC. In spring of 21, you were second in the GAC West. And lo and behold, in 2021 fall, you were tied for second in the GAC. Guess where you're picked? Tied for second in the GAC. What does it take then to make that next step?
Guess what I'm sick of? I'm sick of second. Yeah, I don't know. I think that we're talking about those things, and we're trying to not be tied for second again. We'd really like to finish as regular season champs. We've never done that, and we'd love the opportunity to win another tournament. But again, those are results that come from consistency every day in practice. So we're more worried about just competing from drill to drill, taking care of our bodies, making sure that we're doing the right things on the court, but also off the court. And, if we can be the strongest family in October, November, usually that gives you a great chance to not be tied for second.
Maicee, you've been a part of the program now for a while. I know not as much time on the court as you'd like to have had due to injury and different things along the way. Talk about going into this fall of 2022 and what the opportunities are for you.
I'm just really grateful. It's been a long road, 2 knee surgeries later, but I've had a lot of great trainers, coaches, teammates help me through that. And I'm ready just to get back on the court with my team and start winning some games.
Talk about playing then for Coach Collins and what that's been like over the years.
I mean, Coach Collins, I know he's my coach, but he really is the best coach I've ever had. He truly cares about our team, how we are as individuals, not just on the court. And he just has the biggest heart and always pushes us to be the best on and off the court, not just for volleyball, academics and everything.
I would ask you this too, because we do know that today is Coach's birthday. Did you have to help him into the studio there and to make sure he found his proper place to sit? And
yes, I did. He kind of forgot where to go, but I got him here. So
any senior discounts, Coach, that you're looking forward to heading into the season where you're going to stop along the way in some of these tournaments?
I'm really excited. Cracker Barrel is going to be a mainstay for us. I don't know if there's copyright infringement or anything we have to pay for you mentioning that, but they give a great senior discount, and it's my type of food, and the seating outside is great. You can just sit there and rock. It's lovely.
Eric, try to follow that, please.
I can, Coach. Last year you found success with transfers with Markenzie in her 1 year there with Southwestern. Just where'd you look this year to try and add talent to this team, and do you see anyone that can fill her shoes?
Mark was a special player. So I don't know about filling her shoes. Luckily, she's still on our staff. So we're gaining insight from her every day. She actually just had a shoulder surgery yesterday. So we're looking forward to her making it back onto our campus so she can work with our athletes again. But we did pick up 2 Division I transfers. We picked up a really good junior college transfer from a really good program. And then we have one of the best freshmen in the state coming out of Deer Creek.
Oh, yes.
You want to give a shout out to Deer Creek right
Creek
here?
runs deep.
Yeah, Creek runs deep. Yeah. When you talk about filling shoes, we had a lot of big shoes to fill. And it's going to take the whole program to kind of push each other to make sure that we don't slip off. And I think that's what we're focused on right now. But the transfers are doing a great job. We have Erin Thompson from Cali County Community College. She had a great season last year. Their lone loss was in the national championship game, which I'm sure stings to hear it that way. But, they had a great season, and she was a big part of that. She was a leader on that team, a captain on that team, and she's already brought some leadership qualities to us. Then we have Carmen Kinsey, who's coming to us from Tarleton State, and she was one of their best hitters. And I think that's going to transfer to the GAC really well, and we're excited to see what she can do here. And then we also have Taylor Henderson, who comes from Incarnate Word, and she played at Blinn Junior College and then went on to Incarnate Word and played 2 years there. She plays middle hitter. She's really starting to connect with our setters now. We had a scrimmage recently, and she looked really good connecting with our setters. So we're excited about those 3. And then again, we have a true freshman from Deer Creek who, she won MVP of the state game just a few months ago, if not maybe just a month ago. And she's a setter. She's doing really well for us. She's catching on fast and learning quickly.
Maicee, I think that I wanted to ask, by the way, go Antlers, but I wanted to ask if in your time there, obviously you haven't had as much time on the court, got to slip in there in that spring tournament. I think that was a real surprise. We were checking around. I looked out on the court watching people warm up, and I went, is that who I think it is? And so it was nice to see you playing in that tournament back then. I know it didn't affect anything that much, but you've had a chance really to be on the sidelines and see these things playing almost in a coaching role to an extent in getting to be there. But there are lots of people in the conference haven't seen that much of you. Do you think you're going to get to sneak up on anybody, or do you think they're aware of your presence out there?
That's the hope. I'm just ready to get out there and show everyone I can do. And I can't wait to go with my teammates, and I just can't wait to win some games.
So Maicee, you mentioned your weekend of practice. What drill are you sick of already?
Oh, probably Columbus. It's this game that we have to get 10 in a row, 3 different times. It's tough, but we can do it. But that's usually everyone's not favorite drill, but
it's not drills they're sick of, it's dad jokes.
There we go. It's the dad jokes.
Yeah, they're really sick of dad jokes.
Yep.
I've got a plethora though.
It is fun.
I was going to say, share with the class.
So you got 3 here.
Get one.
Well, yesterday, so one of our setters' name is Therese, and she did she makes some really good IQ plays sometimes. So the ball came over yesterday, and right away she just bumped it back to the corner, and nobody was standing there, and we scored. And so I told her every time she did something that was super Therese-like, I was going to call it extraterrestrial. Yeah, that groan that Joey just had is the same groan that all of my players and coaches have.
Oh, brother.
All right. He'll be here all week, folks.
So, another dead fish in our laps here. With Therese at setter, another person you're replacing is Allie, who has kind of made some impressions on you. Said in this first week as to maybe your main setter.
It's tough to make that decision right now. Again, our freshman came in and she caught on very quickly. She's typically we've had smaller setters. So if you remember Allie, she was only about 5'6", 5'7", but very, very quick, and ran a very consistent offense. Cameron is tall. She's about 6 foot tall. She's physical at the net, very big IQ. She's played at the best club in the state, all the way through, and played at a very high level, high school and club ball. So she's caught on very quickly. But then, we returned Therese, who came from a great program out of Texas. One time her team was ranked number 1 in 6A in her senior year. She was 2-time setter of the year in that district. So she's got a high IQ. She's the one who kind of finished us out last year. And then we have a senior setter, Ashley Jekyll, who's really tough as well. Unfortunately, Ashley's had to miss this week due to some illness, but she was looking very good. She got in very good shape this summer. She was running the offense very well. So there's a lot of parity at our setter position, and they're just going to have to keep battling it out. We still have almost 2 full weeks before we have to make that decision. So, we're excited to see them keep battling.
Coach, you have some in-region play heading to Missouri to get things started. And then after that, not head out of region, still D2 competition. They're heading over to Texas. Talk about the opening to your schedule.
Right. We love to play in both of these tournaments that we're playing in. We feel like we see some great competition, and also get to stay fairly local. So a lot of our families get to come out and watch us play. So we're excited to see, kind of where we stand when we go into Missouri Southern. We'll play some good teams. We'll play some teams that are well coached, and then we go down to Lubbock, and that tournament will be a little bit more difficult probably. So hopefully we can get the ball rolling a little bit early at Missouri Southern and carry some momentum into Lubbock, and then come right back and get ready for conference play.
You open then conference play with all the Oklahoma schools first before then going cross state. You said you've mentioned some of the new faces across this within your coaching brethren here. It's kind of what have you gleaned off of them from meetings or whatever, or what do you see as you survey this conference?
I think that it just continues to get better, and the new people that we've added are only going to push that bar. We've had the opportunity to see Northwestern actually yesterday, but we also saw them in the spring under new tutelage, and John's going to do really good things. He's already got the ball rolling there, and you can tell that they're excited to play. They're excited to compete. He's recruiting well. So, I expect Northwestern to just continue to get better, and that's what their program has done since they added. And then on the Arkansas side, with the new faces, I know that both of those coaches are going to bring a lot of energy, a lot of excitement, and they both know how to recruit and have good volleyball ties all over the country, not just in Arkansas or Oklahoma. So I know they're going to be able to bring good kids. Allie, we saw Allie in that GAC conference championship in 2015, and she was a heck of a player. And I know that she did great things at NEO, and I only hear good things about her. And then Katrina does awesome things, and she's had obviously a wealth of experience at many different levels. So I think the league is just going to continue to get better and better. I'll go on any platform there is and talk about the camaraderie amongst the volleyball coaches and how great it is. And we want to, destroy each other when we're on the court. As sportsmanlike as we can, I guess. But off the court, we all want what is best for our student athletes. We want what is best for the sport, and we want what is best for the conference. And so, our meetings are anytime we get together, whether it's one-on-one with just two coaches or it's the whole group, it's a good time. And we just have a lot of really good people in this conference.
Can't think of a better way to wrap up today than with that, Coach. I'm sure you're going to send them through 2 Columbus drills now after Maicee just brought it up. Enjoy the rest of your birthday there. We won't mention how old we are today. But thank you for joining us, and best of luck to the Bulldogs this fall.
Hey,
But I'm sure though, if you get a chance, if we had a chance to get old Zach Saunders on the air, he'd probably mention how old you were.
Hey,
but,
shout out to old Zach Saunders.
That's
I'll
right.
tell you that right now. There's been a lot of hard-hitting questions today, and I think it's only right that we get a chance to end with a hard-hitting question. Is that okay?
Oh, look at the time.
Eric,
Yeah.
where's the cat at?
Well, for those who saw the open of the football media day, Cat made his presence over here, and he had to kind of be whisked away. He survived concussion protocol. He knows his place today, so he has not joined the show yet. Maybe when ECU or Ouachita comes on, because he's more of a Cat fan than dog fan.
That's good. That makes sense.
Nice.
Yeah. So he's also in the waiting room in case, or when the Tigers
Bad
come
joke.
on, but he knows where not to be. So thanks.
Hey, really, thank you guys very
Thank
much.
you.
We really appreciate it.
Coming up at 10 o'clock, the first of those Tigers, East Central. We will see everybody at 10 o'clock. Thank you.